You ain't gonna ask me.
It's mine though.
They look good. Some of this guy, he ugly.
Hey, get a load of everybody on the table. Yeah, episode 6 is gonna be crazy. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's my guy KC right here. Been knowing KC forever. You know, day one and all that. Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna get crazy. I don't know, I'm too close to the camera, but fuck it. We out.
Hey. This nigga's a sniper. Team John Wick.
Moscow Mule.
What's good with you?
What's good, boy? I fuck with that blazer, Bam. See you, boy. Looking good. See you, boy. Man of the hour. Wisdom, I see you, boy. Looking good. Salud, I see you, boy.
She know that she coming to court. Had to throw that bad ass on the porch. Gotta face that ass to the north. Yeah.
But as soon as I get there, I'm gonna look at my fuck. There's somebody jacking at your house.
Pay attention.
Oh, wow.
Pay attention.
Niggas,
2020.
yeah,
You should have
facts.
been paying attention 5 years ago.
Wow.
But
Wow.
you didn't.
Wow.
But you did.
The Jiggy Show, where Jiggy people do Jiggy things.
Yeah.
Straight to the point.
Yeah.
Niggas hate this man.
Just because he's trying to change his ways.
Kanye for president?
He's not perfect. Hey, I support him.
That's crazy. The fact that you say that like freely though.
I mean, realistically, like, I don't support his certain comments that he said, but I understand personally, like, he has a good heart in terms of trying to, like, wake everyone up in terms of what they need to do to be free.
Yeah, we waiting for KO to get back, but this is the Jiggy Show, episode 6. It's all freestyle. We're just going over 2019. We had done this upstairs earlier. It was some great footage, but that footage is not gonna make it because we feel like we just can do it better. And we're a little stiff earlier, but we're better now. I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves. Y'all know me, y'all know who I am. Follow the Jiggy Show, don't follow my personal page. Speaking of my personal page, that shit might be gone by the end of the year, so yeah. But follow the Jiggy Show and subscribe to my shit, you fuckers.
Hey, why you do?
You can't be like that, brother.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Anyways, please, KO.
I'm Kevin Opoku, otherwise known as Pharaoh KO, otherwise known as Kev Bond.
Double 007! Wow! Double 007! Wow!
Y'all already know, if you know me, you know me, but this is my guy from day one, so I'm glad to be back on the Jiggy Show with my Jiggy brother.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people don't know this, but the Jiggy Show was inspired from A Day in the Life many years back.
A lot of people don't know.
That's how far back we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so on the gram, David Beckham, aka Neymar, aka Juan the Model.
Keep going.
But on LinkedIn, none of your both.
On LinkedIn, Kevin Opoku as well. That's
Jones.
Funny. That's funny.
Jones. The man behind the camera.
The man behind the camera, the producer, aka LV, aka Lewis Rich, aka don't worry about the rest of that shit. Nah, man, it's been crazy. 2019 been crazy. I know everybody here since 2008. They were the only black faces.
Okay, high school.
Black
High
faces.
school when I moved up this joint. But yeah, it was straight, man. Cool cats.
Yeah. Been going at it for a minute, and like that's the thing that we try to like establish and have that as like. I mean, it goes off energy too. So like everybody in this sitting together, nothing's forced. Relationship's been like this since day one. We have one more guest, but he's currently not in the state of being present. Shout out to Daryl. He was on that last episode.
Birthday boy.
Birthday boy. Birthday shout out to Daryl.
We're still celebrating.
Yeah, and we had his crib too. We invaded his crib. My man wants to sleep, but he's like, damn, these niggas are over. So yeah, we gotta record. But yeah, the do's and don'ts. Let's just like switch this on up. Do's and don'ts of 2K19 and going into 2020, fellas. Let's talk about this year. Let's go, bro.
This year,
Let's go. Do's and don'ts.
Do's and don'ts.
Yeah, what was a do that you would? All right, let me rephrase the question. What's a do that you continue to 2020? What is the don't that you would not, and instead you leaving in 19? It's not going forward.
A do I would say would be to continue to be healthy, body-wise, mind-wise. Yes, I'm drinking alcohol as we speak, but also got to balance it out at the end of the day. But I'm just understanding that you need a balance your life. You can't have it one swinging one way or the other. Just have a balance. That would be a do for me. And a don't would probably be most likely to, like I said in our last recording, to not be complacent and to understand that the goals and the aspirations that you're trying to set, you're going to feel every single emotion en route. So when you are feeling discouraged and down, understand that the marathon is still continuing and you shouldn't quit, you shouldn't give up, and you should also know that it's not going to happen in a day. So just understand the process and trust it.
Bar.
Yeah.
Big bars.
Yeah.
Big 16.
Yeah.
Nate, carry on.
I think one thing that I need to carry on into the next year, you got to express to everybody that you love how much you love them while you still get the opportunity to do that.
Oh, wow.
You're so cute. Because like a lot of people unexpectedly passed away in 2019.
Young dude, young live time, baby.
Young.
And you just never know when the last opportunity that you will get to, express to people that you love them.
Facts.
And so for me, like one thing that I started doing in 2019 is like every day, like I tell my mom, I was like, I love you.
Yeah,
because I never know when the last time will be
Facts.
that I'll get the opportunity to do that.
Facts.
As far as what not to do, don't choose a club over this.
Facts.
Bar. That's the Division song, by the way.
Yeah.
He said don't choose a club over.
Don't choose the club over this sickness.
That was my joint, but I didn't know that's what he was saying.
Sing it again.
Let's go. Vocals.
But as far as what not to do, I feel like you shouldn't expend your energy into things that don't reciprocate that energy back
Facts.
to you, or into
Facts.
people that don't reciprocate that energy back.
Facts.
Just use your time wisely,
Facts.
use your efforts and your energy wisely.
Facts.
Yeah, so don't do that in the upcoming year. That's what I would say.
Facts.
Yeah.
Jones.
Facts.
Jones.
Don't.
You see that, Charlie?
Your phone is always dead.
These, son.
Don't in 2020. Don't ever not have your shit charged. This man Bob, so my shit's dead, son. I thought you just charged it.
Hey, Bob Smooth is accepting donation over on GoFund. Get him a new phone, iPhone 11 Pro, to be specific.
Immediately. But but like, don't, we gotta leave in 2019, like, average thinking and limiting beliefs. Wow. Yeah, I mean, and not just personally because I am a very extravagant thinking person, but just an environment too. Like if it's in your environment, pay attention to it, key it, because I mean, again, there's always going to be the 99 and the 1%. So just figure out which track you want to be on. You may not get to 1, but 2 is beautiful too. So
Wow. Endless bars, Jones.
Yeah.
100%.
So that's Don'ts Do's 2020. I'll probably definitely keep adding to my book collection towards the beginning and middle of 2019. I started kind of refilling, with stuff I read.
Niggas who read.
Gotta get on the
Way
books.
back
Gotta
then.
get back on the books for sure.
Yeah, just back when I was a child. Shout out to my parents for getting me to read and shit. Just different books and stuff. So definitely keep that going and trusting the vision, trusting the process. It's a couple years to wherever you want to be, because I can taste that shit. Even though I'm nowhere near, I can taste that shit.
It's closer than you know.
Exactly.
Word, yeah. Speaking of tasting it, this going into success. Do you guys feel successful this year? Whatever the success means to you. Do you feel like accomplished? You made that face, K. I definitely want you to answer first. You made that face.
To a degree I do, but to a degree I don't. Yeah,
That's real.
I'm happy that I'm done with school
Mm-hmm.
and I'm transitioning to the next phase of life, the real world. But obviously, I'm not exactly where I want to be. But I'm super glad that I'm done with school and not having to deal with like homework and stuff like that.
Yeah, that homework.
Yeah.
For the birds.
For the birds. But I mean, it's literally only just been a year, so I just have to understand that literally it's been a year since you've been done with school. You had a year to just work and do your thing, but now it's really time to like make moves and like save money, save. Definitely gotta save, invest in good things, like smart things, not too much, but like, whatever you can. But really just saving. That's what I really gotta do, just save my money.
Yeah.
And not like splurge all the time.
Yeah. But going back to my original question though, do you feel successful?
Do I feel successful? I'll just say.
Let me rephrase the question. What's your definition of success, personally?
My definition of success would probably be, not probably, my definition of success is essentially my form of happiness, which would be being debt free, which would be being financially free, which would be doing what I want to do, but also doing what I need to do what I want to do, which was a quote from Denzel Washington. Shout out to Denzel.
Big bars!
Go. Literally, just like understanding that like you're not gonna get everything the next day. Like you have to just every day just have a strong head on your shoulders, strong faith, and just understand that like the road that you're gonna take, you're gonna go through peaks and valleys, or what's the term? For like ups and downs, ebbs and flows. There's ebbs and flows to things, so you just have to have a level head and just stay the course and just trust yourself and
Word.
and God, of course.
Yeah, God first.
Jesus is Lord.
Yeah. Yo.
Whether or not I'm successful, I would say yes and no.
That's how I feel, really.
Because
Is that a tough question to answer?
Yeah,
It is a tough
It is.
I mean,
It is.
it's
Am I a good interviewer? It's like, nah.
Nah, you.
yes.
I don't want to cut them off, but like you said, like that's a tough question, because somebody like you can look at both of them, they might not feel that way, or feel like they're reaching something else, but somebody that's not at that level,
Yeah.
they're like, damn, May's a lawyer, Kale got his master's, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Bar. We get to that.
But nah,
we get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that.
But I mean, yes, you are a great interviewer because you asked an open-ended question. It's not a yes or no question.
Okay, we'll turn that shit off.
But I do feel like I am successful to some extent, but personally, I hold myself to a very high standard, and so for that.
Well, actually, before you get into those standards, what is success? What do you define as success?
To me, success is just like genuine happiness,
Mm-hmm.
and that derives from several things. Like for example, like KO said, financial freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Just being able to buy whatever you want
Mhm.
without necessarily having to worry about the price tag.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said before, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're rich or you're wealthy or whatever, but it's just like you're able to pursue life freely without being held back from financial constraints. So like, if you go to like Neiman and you see this nice like this nice belt and you're just like, I want that belt. And you don't have to worry about like how much is the price. You just walk up there.
Yeah, I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to look at it.
Swipe.
Yeah, just take the shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or like you want to go to Miami for like 4 days.
Yeah.
And then you
like
just
tonight.
Right, and you're just like, okay,
let's go.
I saw this Airbnb, this is where I want to stay at.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about what is the daily per diem or whatever the case may be. So financial freedom, but just like genuinely being happy, just knowing that you've got your family and your friends, with you, people that are always going to support you. You've got a job, or you've got shelter, you've got food, just like the little things that we take for granted, but just having all of that put together, to me, that's what, happiness is, and to me, happiness equals success.
Word.
So,
Dope.
yeah.
Dope. Jones!
Damn, son. Government all out there. But yeah, so I mean, kind of second what they said, definitely the financial freedom aspect of it. I'm big on that shit.
True.
But like
The most OD individual I know.
I'm big on that shit. But I mean,
Real,
that
bro.
just stems that just stems from experiences and meeting certain people.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just important to me, because just like they said, when you don't gotta think about some shit,
Fuck it. Just take
say
my card.
fuck it.
Just take my card.
But it's important because it's financial freedom, but it's financial freedom on an economic plan.
Mm-hmm.
So we trade dollars for certain things and experiences that make us happy.
Facts.
It costs money to go to Bali. It costs money to go to Fiji. It costs money to buy a Ferrari. It costs money to have that big ass house.
Yeah.
And you might say, damn, I want this house, but like,
What you gonna do to
what
get
you
that
gonna
house?
do to get the house?
Word.
So it's the money is nothing but a median of exchange for the work that you put in.
Facts.
It's just made up shit, digit shit that the government prints like 500 trillion papers or something like that every day. It's something stupid. 500 million. I'm tripping. Something stupid, but it's paper, it's digits, and like it's just
Doesn't mean
put the work on it.
Yeah.
And it's never. I can't afford it. It's how can I afford it? And that's
mentality.
It's like, all right, so come on, just get this shit. But yeah, financial freedom, and just being to the point where like this kind of ties in with financial freedom too, but just to be able to help and plant roots like around the globe, honestly, for real, just connecting just with people to do positive things. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a vision, but so like.
Yeah, you need the means.
It's a means
to make it realistic.
To make it realistic.
Yeah.
I mean, just in this house alone, we have business owners.
Are you guys hungry?
No, thank you. We ate. Thank you.
Honestly, I'll probably eat a little bit before I leave.
Oh wow, son, you just ate.
I mean, to go take some food.
Yeah.
True. Always gotta
I have to take some food.
Yeah,
to
take
go.
it out.
But no, in this house alone.
Is it jollof though?
Oh yeah.
It probably is.
Oh, if it is, then I'm definitely
Her
hungry.
jollof is so good, bro.
Wait, there's more. There's more.
I don't know, but her
Jollof is
I know. I had
fire.
one.
It's top three. It's top three.
Top three?
Top
three.
Man, who's the top three? Damn, we just veered off these.
For the jollof.
That's a great question.
That part.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, I would say my mom.
Ooh, okay.
And
That joke was
my mom's friend, who's also Auntie Dorothy's friend, Daryl's mom's friend. Like they're all three friends. All three of their jollofs are like top
three.
They probably share recipes.
Yeah. No, but they all taste different. That's the thing. They all taste different, but they're all.
Alright, hold on. Akil, I'm gonna get back to you. But for you two, and let's just squash the beef right now. I mean, I don't have another Nigerian in the building, so really I can't.
I haven't tried it though.
Oh, you haven't tried the Nigerian jollof? Oh, have you tried the Nigerian
I haven't
jollof?
tried it.
I have before. It was just like colored rice. So.
Like the Jay-Z meat. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So for all you Nigerians out there hyping up your jollof, I'm sorry. You heard it here in the Jiggy Show. Everything's official on the Jiggy Show, Anyways, Akil, continue.
What was I saying? But yeah, like
Say
just setting shit up. Like in this building, you have business owners. We have clothing lines. We have lawyers that are specialized in certain shit. We have entertainment specialists. Shit like that. Like is connect that shit and let's make something happen. But you need the means. You need the means to do that. And you can hustle that shit up. So right now it's just all about hustle game and shit. But
you do need the means.
Capital.
Yeah, you do need
courage and commitment first.
Facts.
Before you have the means.
Facts. Exactly. You need courage and commitment, and you need the means. But one thing that Nate brought up is support. And one thing that's been going on, like maybe just me, maybe I feel like I'm better than I am. And a lot of people probably feel the same way I do. And a lot of people feel like they don't get the recognition they deserve. And I don't know if it is just in the DMV. One day, as y'all know, I went off on Twitter. Twitter.
One of your many Kanye.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, one of many Kanye
moments. I don't have Twitter, so
I wish I can really say what I want.
Oh my God.
I was just going off, just like from one of many, just like lack of support in this area when it comes to like entrepreneurs. I'm gonna just phrase it as entrepreneurs. I'm not even gonna phrase it as entertainment or anything like that. Yeah.
True. I think I did see
So like, not even making this about me. I get enough love, man.
In general.
Yeah. I get love overseas. I get love everywhere. So like,
shout out the UK.
Yeah, like I'm good when it comes to support and all that. So like, but I do go off sometimes because I feel like my shit should be top 5. But like your love, it should be top 5. But some of y'all don't feel the way, so it is what it is. But going back to 2K19, this is not about me. The amount of support that you guys have received this year, if you have received any. How do you feel about the support that you've got this year so far from anybody, period?
I mean, I've gotten love whenever I've done things or, shown that I've done things.
Did you ever feel lack of love?
I don't think so, but I personally thought that I personally didn't want to just be so into social media to the point where like I want people to like
validate you.
Yeah. So like I had to like take my time to be away from it and like understand that like it's not necessarily an everyday thing that I need for my life personally or for my mental wellness.
You hardly are on social media though.
Well, 2019 alone, that's probably the most I've ever been on it.
Yeah,
but like prior to that, I used to be on it like every day.
Fact.
So it's just like just understanding that like social media is like essentially like the quantum realm. It's just like where space and time, everything is irrelevant. Like everything is like you could pretty much make anything happen within social media.
Not real.
So exactly. So it's like just to understand that and also know that you don't necessarily need likes to be happy.
Yo, my man said the quantum realm.
Yeah.
That's what I always say though. I always be saying that.
Yeah, but like going back to the support, did you feel like?
I get support and I love it. Like I'm blessed and thankful for it too. So like at the same time, like I try not to take it for granted. You know? So like every time that like I put stuff up, whether it be repping Prime or like just doing my
shout out to
things,
Prime Hierarchy.
all the love that I get, and then like in person too, like I'm super grateful, and it motivates me to keep going and not be down when I'm down.
Word.
So it's like, I definitely appreciate the love, of course, personally.
Naked.
Yeah.
Beckham.
Yeah, I mean, I think I definitely got a lot of support this year. Because I mean, personally, I don't really like to publicize the shit that I do. Like for example, like I didn't come out and make a huge announcement like when I passed the bar or whatever. Yeah. But when they invited my family.
Let me get a round of applause. He said that like it was no nonchalant. I just passed the bar. What bar did you pass? Are you dropping bars?
but like when they like invited me and my family to the Supreme Court of Virginia, like my sister posted it on Facebook. So I was like, all right, if she's posting it, then I might as well, post it because people are like commenting on it. So I posted it on Instagram. And so like a bunch of people were just like DMing me and all that stuff. And they were just kind of like, I'm inspired.
Oh, wow.
By your story. And to me, like that's the biggest like compliment I could receive. Because what I do as an individual, like it's bigger than just myself. Like I want to be able to like propel everybody else to take it to the next level. And like I'm not trying to say that I think everybody should go to law school or whatever. I just think that whatever it is that you're trying to do, you should take it to the next level. And so just from getting those like messages, I felt an overwhelming amount of support from strangers, like people that I don't even know.
People
and they're just kind of like
those are the people that give you the most love.
Exactly. They're just kind of like, you know, like you have inspired me to do other stuff. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
So like it was
humbling, very humbling.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. But then of course also the support from like my friends, and, like my family, and all of that. So I think that this year was a good showing of that. But then at the same time, like other people that you felt like might support you more because they know exactly what you're going through.
Yeah, they're not making
didn't exactly, you know, give you that support.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, you know, a little bit of both.
Yeah,
but
word.
at the end of the day, like I got the support from the people that matter the most to me, and
Word.
even from strangers. So I would say yes, I definitely got a lot of support.
Word.
Well,
Jones.
I don't get the big Jones.
Jones!
Nah, I mean, kind of piggyback on that, like, who needed to know knows and they show love, but y'all know I don't know shit.
Yeah, you don't post shit.
I don't do shit.
You post a Jiggy show though, that's love.
That's love. That's love.
I mean, for those that don't know, this is the producer of the Jiggy show.
But
No, you're
like,
not.
You know, like, I won't be, because when I post some shit, it's gonna be big, like real fucking big. So just stay tuned. But I mean, you know, but yeah, no. But if I don't get it, I'm gonna definitely give it. You know, so that's how it is. I'm easy. I'm simple. Come holler at your boy.
Oh. Hey ladies, if you single out here and you love good energy, come get my man. I'm gonna put his ad. He's out there. Yeah, but like honestly, okay, so like from you two, how you just answered, you got all the support and you guys look at this positively more so than I do because usually I go off on Twitter. For those that don't follow me, for those that don't yeah, and I feel some kind of way. So like from you three, I'm asking for some advice for the future going into 2020. Give me some advice how I can be able to balance the people that are not giving me the love that I thought, even if they're close people that I've known all my life. These are people that consider my friends, quote unquote. And it is what it is. They might be my friends, but I do feel a certain way. I feel a certain way. I feel like I deserve more support than I get. Like there's just, this is no Kanye rant. Probably is. People are probably gonna be like, this nigga's complaining, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
But like, I do feel like my shit should be up there, you know. So like, what can you guys tell me? How can you like advise me to keep going forward in 2020? Please, Jones. Please,
Professor. Why you worried about the motherfuckers that's not showing you shit?
The reason why I'm worried about the motherfuckers that not showing me shit because they act like they showing they give me love or they show love or call it fake love, whatever you want to call it. They give me love, but it's not to my craft. Maybe because my shit is just eat. Maybe I'm not as good as I think I am.
Did the motherfuckers click the video?
That's what I'm saying.
They bought them shit.
That's what I'm saying.
So like, I mean, like
that is a good point.
So like, don't worry about like personally, like you know who's showing you love and where it matters.
Facts.
So don't be worried about somebody not showing you.
Yeah,
love. Just
factual.
Yeah,
that shit
Definitely can't.
just.
and I mean, I think we've kind of talked about this before, where you know I mentioned that like everybody has a different love language.
Yeah.
You know, like they support you. They support you. They support this guy. Who is this guy? You know, like everybody has like a different way of showing support.
Yeah,
like
word,
some people, they might watch your videos and never say a word to you.
Facts.
But by them watching it, they're supporting you.
Facts. Marco. Shout out to Marco. Shout out to Marco.
You know, like
that's
they may
love.
never actually reach out to you to say, "I watched your video.
Yeah.
Here's my list of things that I love versus things that I didn't love."
Yeah.
But then there's also going to be other people who are going to repost your content.
Yeah.
And that might be the form of love that you like.
Word.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that the other people are not supporting you.
Ooh.
You know, so that's something that you need to take into consideration.
Wow.
But I mean, obviously, ideally, you would like for people to express support in the manner in which you like it.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's not necessarily the fact that it is a podcast. It needs to be shown in order for other people to fucking know.
No, but here's the thing, though. It's a podcast, so you want people to watch it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, or listen
to it,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So by them watching or listening to it,
They're doing it.
they're watching. You know what I'm saying? So,
Facts. I guess I'm
you know,
just
it's just different. It's just different types of support.
Word.
You know, in my opinion.
Word.
And I don't think that you should necessarily give one higher regard over the other.
True.
Because at the end of the day, it's all different forms of support.
That's love.
What would be E is if nobody was watching.
Yeah.
Right.
That would be E. So
Yeah.
if if they're
Even if
watching,
one person.
yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, for your craft to broadcast how you want it to craft, people gotta watch it, so it goes into that algorithm shit.
Yes, it's a science. It is.
So,
yeah.
but I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with them being like, "Hey Bob, I watched your show today." You know what I'm saying? Like, they might not do that, just like you said.
You get the views.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
Word. KO, what you got for me?
So Kenny, in terms of lack of support and dealing with that, I would definitely say you should definitely not focus on those who are not giving you the support, but key in on those who are supporting you, and use that as the fuel and motivation to continue to push Jiggy Show and all your endeavors further. You know, you don't want to. Don't overthink too much about the people who aren't showing you love. Definitely be thankful and grateful that there's people that actually acknowledge and love your shit. So use that as the motivation to like keep going harder to where they can tell other people to check your stuff out. You know, because of how you've developed and
even if it's the people closest to me, don't even pay attention.
Even if you have to. At the end of the day, like you can't let that affect you because it's gonna affect your mindset and it's gonna affect like. It's gonna make you overthink things and make you like doubt yourself to a degree.
Yeah.
So you should definitely take in all the love.
Yeah.
And be grateful for it and use that as the fuel to keep going.
Word.
Yeah.
That. All right, man. Yeah, like, you know, so that's like a free advice for those out there too. I kind of like shifted the question away where it can help all of us out, and because like I'm with you guys, like I'm in that boat, I'm rocking with y'all. There's times that I do feel like my shit should be top 5, but I'm just gonna keep pushing it and continue to put content out there. Great content. Hey, it's humbly, in my humble opinion, it's great content. But yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing out there, and eventually we'll get there. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, let's continue with the episode. Word. So 2019, crazy year. Good, bad. Going into 2020, did we discuss our biggest lessons already? Did we touch on that?
I think that was the first thing.
That was the first thing we talked about.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping. See,
you like combined the question.
See, my bad. This is a little. See,
it was a twofer.
This is the drink. So, but okay, proceeding on the episode. This is the last episode too for those that are watching. But
the last episode
for the year.
Oh.
Yeah. What if I just went ghosted?
That would be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. But we're
People gonna ask about it.
Yeah, facts. And
you can pull the Popeyes though, chicken sandwich.
Oh, just take it limited
Take
time.
it away.
Limited time.
I feel like you kind of did that between season 1 and 2. Actually.
Yeah. Word. Speaking of Popeye's chicken sandwich, though, that was a big moment in 2K19,
Oh my
right?
goodness.
People were dying for
I
it.
still haven't had the joint.
Wow.
So look, there's never been a day in my life where I felt like, yo, I want to eat a chicken sandwich. Never.
Hey, why you say it like that?
From Chick-fil-A?
No, I don't get no goddamn chicken sandwich.
I bet you get steak sandwiches.
You
I might consider that.
you got your nigga card revoked just for that thing.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
I don't understand what the hype is. Like, it's just
So
a
that
goddamn
delicious.
sandwich.
It's into that sandwich. It's an experience.
It's straight?
Yeah, it's
Straight.
straight.
You should
What do you
experience
think?
more things.
It's better than Chick-fil-A in my opinion.
I don't think that personally.
Ah,
I don't think
you
that.
tripping.
I don't think it's better than
You
chips.
tripping.
I don't think
It's just like very crunchy.
But Popeyes, I feel like they always had a chicken sandwich. They took it away for like a couple of years and then brought it back.
I don't know.
I
That was
would never know.
yeah. That was a light moment in history where people were dying,
Yeah,
and
people
were
dying over it.
getting shot, people racking over a sandwich.
Out in PG. Yeah, be careful out in PG.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. But enough of the chicken sandwich. If you want Popeye, that's a free promo too. Let me get a sponsorship too.
And a couple of sandwiches.
Yeah.
Actually, a truckload of them.
Delivered.
Year-long supply.
Yeah. But
Yeah, that would be love.
yeah, like all right, for those that you guys fairly have watched the Jiggy Show.
Yeah.
Religiously, of course, fairly. You are there.
It's routine.
Yeah, but like, all right, so like, what do you feel like? There's a few topics that have been sensitive that I've always wanted to touch on, but I never had the right individuals to touch on. But since I have my friends here, and maybe we can have these discussions.
Oh no.
All right, so like one of the topics is that I always wanted to touch on. How do you guys feel about like, and it's a big pause on this too, by the way, super pause.
That's not getting gay now.
No, that's not gay.
Why
But,
are you gay?
No, it's not gay, and no disrespect to anybody that's gay, but like, it's not gay. How do y'all feel about?
Delete that footage.
But how do you guys personally feel about? I mean, we all like 28 and up, but like, how do you?
Ooh,
Yeah, you're a young boy.
28.
28.
27. I keep saying 28. I keep saying 28. 27 and up. I'm like, how do you guys feel about like when it comes to if y'all three are single? I'm the only one that's not. Do you guys partake in sexting and sending news to female?
No.
Is it something that you guys do?
No.
I'm not gonna lie, I have in my past life.
Yeah.
But,
You say past life. How far away is past life?
24 hours.
No. Like, I mean, it was in 2019.
Is that something that's not continuing in 2020? Or is this a thing?
Yeah,
for you?
probably. Cause
You leaving that behind?
I was never the type to be like wanting to do it.
Yeah.
I was always asked. So like that's the thing.
Oh, women would ask you. Wow.
Yeah.
Word.
So like
wow.
yeah. So like
Whoa.
I personally would be feeling awkward like doing it. But
Where do you find these women? Yo, send me your shit.
Word.
I mean, for me, it's just kind of like you should only sext women that you fucked before. Like, don't be sending like unsolicited dick pics to a joint that you never tapped. But like to me, like if a woman sends me like KO said, like if she sends me like a sexy joint, then I feel like I have to respond.
yeah.
Ooh, you feel like you have you have to?
Like especially like on Snapchat. Like I would never like text
You got
message
it.
you like none of that shit because I don't want you like saving that shit and like.
You do know Snapchat is keeping all your footage, right?
But look, fuck it, my nudes leak. I'll be proud of it. But you know.
Wow!
But,
My news leak!
Even if you send it via text, it's still gonna be in the cloud too.
yeah,
so
but
Once it's
either or.
off out your head and on the phone, it's in the internet. B.
yeah, no facts.
You're right.
But I mean, back to your question though, like sometimes.
Right.
But I just don't think that you should be sending unsolicited dick pics.
Yeah, definitely.
Unless a joint like sends you something indirectly asking you like, you know, like if she sends you a sexy joint, you respond with a sexy joint. Type shit. But it should only be a joint that you've actually fucked.
Oh, okay.
Because like if you have
What if it's prior to sex? And she's still sending you like, yo, this is what you're gonna get. This is me in my fullness.
See, like, if you never fucked her before, I wouldn't fall for that because to me it's just kind of like I only send you pictures to give you flashbacks of like things that we've experienced. Yeah, you know, it's just kind of like yeah, like. But leading up to that, I'm just kind of like I'm not gonna like you know brag or whatever, but it's just kind of like.
And then performance is E when you get there.
Exactly, it's like after you experience it. Then I could like you know like teach you about it or whatever the case.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
Jones.
No, son.
No, son.
You don't partake at all.
I mean, when I wasn't single, but that's a different thing. Like,
Wait, what do you mean when you weren't single? You are single.
so yeah, when I had a girlfriend, like
Oh, true. Gotcha.
back and forth a little bit,
Yeah.
but that was like a couple years into the relationship, so
True.
before I even thought about it.
True.
But like, yeah, like, nah.
No.
Shit on the internet and
Yeah.
all in the World Wide Web and shit.
Yeah.
Bill Gates got my shit.
Yeah.
Microsoft and shit. Nah, like, y'all good.
Yeah.
It's, honestly, I just think it's unnecessary unless like you're just in like a super distant relationship. You don't see them like on a weekly basis or whatever. But nah, man, it's my shit.
Yeah.
You know what it look like. Just come on and get it. Come on and get it. You
I can
want
dig
it?
that. I can dig that. Word. Yeah. I mean,
Freaky
and-
motherfuckers.
Yeah. You know what I mean, as random as that question was.
No disrespect.
No.
None taken.
No.
Yeah.
Freaky ass motherfucker.
Huh?
But going back on the long distance thing that Kill was saying, that's a whole different story. It's tough, man. It's really tough.
So
You've
you got,
experienced this.
Oh yeah.
no, he's
yeah.
experienced. No.
I have, but like I wouldn't. Unless the other party is ready, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend.
So don't be saying no random dick pics.
Yeah, fellas, that's just me.
Yeah.
Don't end up like the
Can't do
baby and
that.
shit.
Yeah.
Who else somebody's shit was all on my timeline on Twitter and shit. Yo, y'all are going crazy. Y'all females, like it's fucking kids in a candy store and shit. Like,
But the baby said it wasn't him though. He like tweeted saying,
y'all laughing at the wrong dick. Hyping the wrong dick.
Really?
Word.
Really?
Word. All right, and another sensitive topic that I think it needs some clarity, and you guys' opinion will be valued. How do you guys feel about dating your friend's ex?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But no. Listen, hold on. Before you say nah, let's break this down scientifically.
Oh, dating your friend's ex.
What if?
Trying to say something.
What if you're in a happily married relationship?
You said what?
You're in a happy marriage.
okay.
You're already settled.
You're
You're married. You're great with your wife. Everything's perfect and beautiful. And Tom comes to you. Beckham, I'm dating so and so. How do you feel about that? And is that okay? You're already married, bro. You're good. You might already have a little name.
I mean-
running around.
A little name.
He might be running around.
A little thing.
See, for me, it's more so about the principle.
Mhm.
You know, because like
Even after you're
first of all, let's set the parameters.
okay.
right?
Yeah, the parameters were set.
Because
Let's set the parameters.
you're saying somebody that you actually dated, like somebody that you are actually
Spend
in a
some
relationship
time with.
Emotionally involved.
with.
Yeah, like
yeah.
this is like an actual relationship.
Yeah, longer,
Right,
than,
so-
longer than 4 months.
Right. So to me, that means that as a friend, at some point in time, you probably had an eye out for my girlfriend. You know, because like attraction doesn't just like form like overnight. Like if somebody is attractive and
No.
you see
No,
them,
hold on.
This niggas don't like you because of your personality.
Hold on.
Listen, let me finish. I wasn't done yet.
Alright.
No, but I mean, to me, it's more about the principle because it's just kind of like you knew that I was in a relationship with somebody, right? But you were always open to the idea of you two, potentially, being in a relationship with them. And to me, there are so many other people in this world that it's like, why out of all people you want to like date somebody that you know that I dated? You know? And that's just me.
No.
And that's not me trying to be like
Yeah, that's fair.
possessive or anything.
No,
'Cause,
that's
like,
fair.
It's a little.
I wouldn't care that like my friend is dating somebody from somebody that I dated in the past. But as friends, I would be kind of questioning like,
Where do you stand?
yeah.
Where are you at? What do I play?
As far as like your vision,
Yeah.
and like
where did that seed get planted?
right, exactly.
But
where did that stem
but
from?
what if the seed was organic? Like you are already broken up with this.
But I will say this though.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
whatever makes you happy,
Yeah.
it's fine by me. Like,
Is it fine by you though?
Because at the end of the day, like there are no connections as far as me and the girls.
Yeah.
concerned. Like I don't care about that aspect. I'm
Yeah.
more so concerned like as a friend, like where's your head at?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. But again, that's just me. These gentlemen might disagree with
Yeah,
me.
Kev, I want to hear your take on this. How do you feel about
In
that?
terms of dating a friend's ex,
Yeah. Like not somebody that you tap, not somebody that I tap. Somebody that I
Somebody
tap.
you actually date.
Somebody that you actually committed time, effort, emotions to it.
I personally wouldn't do it because I understand.
But what if I did it to your ex?
Oh, I mean, in that case, like,
And me and you are like this.
personally, I wouldn't like fight you or anything. But
Please don't fight me.
I
would fight you.
I would no, honestly, I would honestly be on like Omarion's wave and be like, no, I wouldn't feel no way about it. I would just continue to like just do me.
But I'm already in that nigga not that close though. Me and you are like this, bro.
I mean,
they
were close. They're lying.
You have to
Niggas
see
were close.
me, though.
Niggas were close.
I know, but you have to see
They
me.
was on tour for like months.
They fucking grew up together.
Yeah, but I'm saying you have to see me. Your parents know who I am. Your sister knows.
But I mean,
like it's
like I
close,
said,
close.
I'm not gonna fight you, but I'm also not. I'm not gonna get in my feelings because of that. Because I know that there's plenty of fish in the sea. Life is a vagina beach. So literally, like you can't. That's Trigger. That's Trey Songz. So that's Trigger. That's me. But realistically, like you can't be a. I mean, you can't. How do I say this? Like you can't dwell on the actions of another human being. Especially if you're not associated with your ex, right?
Yeah.
And the other person, your friend that you're close with, is with them. At that point, like you can't latch yourself onto that situation because you're not a part of it. So just you gotta just focus on yourself and like what you can do and understand that there's options out here. So don't let one situation like that.
But in this case,
You may not respect the person, your boy, for it, but like at the same time, like I personally wouldn't like if I'm not with this girl anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fight him because of that. I'm just gonna do your thing.
But then again, you should also think about the possibility of
Him snatching your wife?
well, not no, not even that. Just the possibility of this person that you're now dating, you know, potentially still having some sort of feelings for this individual, your friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
they'll all be around.
Yeah.
right? You know, because like.
And that too, like that's
Right,
why I wouldn't want to.
because it's like at one
put
point in
myself
time,
in it
at
because
one
of all
point in
that.
time, they probably loved me. Like, are you okay with dating somebody that you know that used to love me and could potentially go back to loving me?
Facts.
And if you are okay with that, then that's your.
That's your prerogative. I'm hit. Jones. Yeah, Jones, what you got?
Are you sure?
Yeah. What you got?
Alright.
How you feel, son?
I mean, look, man. Y'all over here asking about parameters and shit. like, you said, what did you say? She was married? You're married?
Yeah, you're married.
You're married.
I didn't even hear that part.
I'm married, and it's one of my old Jones, and KO is trying to hit the Jones, or he hitting the Jones.
But I'm married.
No.
Or you're married.
I'm married.
You're married.
I mean, I won't, like, what the fuck you want me?
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about it,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna look at KO and be like, it's a reason why I broke up with her or whatever, but like, I mean, no ill will or wish, but like, why I gotta feel funny about that? Like,
Truth.
To me, that's like, now, if it was off some like, it's some timing involved with that though, and the reason I think this question is a little bit different is because I'm thinking that it's okay. I'm married to Joe, so it's been some time since I've dealt with the other. Because I'm not about to up and marry Joe in like 6 to 9 months or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's been like 4, 3, couple of years in between them. I'm really not thinking about it like that. And whatever happened. It's cool. So I'm not about to put that energy on myself.
Yeah, and
go ahead, tap the Joe.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, it's not really about like how I feel about the person. It's more so how I feel about my friend.
Yeah, like,
and how my friend may be, you know,
right.
stoking things that I think are mine.
Right.
You know? But
yeah. Like, yeah, that's a good point too. But like, you know your boy.
Yeah, but like you said, at the end of the day, there's certain things that you shouldn't really be like stressing over.
You're putting your energy on.
Yeah, you know,
it's gonna drain you.
It'll drain you at
the end of the day.
It's
It's gonna drain you at the end of the day. So like, you gotta just focus on what you can control. Like, you can't focus on what somebody else is doing. Like,
yeah, I mean, whatever makes them happy, right?
Exactly.
Can we talk about how freaking Juice WRLD just died out of nowhere?
Oh yeah, let's touch on that.
A lot of people.
Let's touch on that.
I don't want. I'm scared to even put my opinion
No. Put your opinion on that.
There's things I want to say, but like,
say it, bro. This is the perfect time. The camera's on. Say it.
Rest easy, man. That shit, it hurts me because I feel like that could have been prevented, bro. I feel like he was his own demise at the end of the day. And
Why do you feel like that?
I hate to say that because from what the story goes is like, obviously he had 70 grams, was it? 70 grams.
Was it weed? Somebody told me it was weed.
He had weed, pills, and lean in his.
Alright, let's talk about that though. Like,
and you can't fly across state lines with all that illegal shit.
First
so,
of all,
he probably
that was the first red flag right there.
Yeah, so he probably knew he was gonna get caught up, but he didn't want to go through it. So like my thing is like,
somebody gotta take the fucking charge.
he should either have a fall guy or like, bro, why would you think it would be a good idea to just down pills? Like, I just don't think personally that was a good idea for him to do. Like, yeah.
I didn't read none of the details.
So essentially, he had pills, he had lean, he had weed on the plane. When he touched down, okay, so essentially the pilot snitched on him. So the feds essentially were waiting for them to come back from LA to Chicago. So when they touched down, he was good. They were going through the, I guess whatever they're going through. And I guess when he saw the feds, he was shook because he was like, oh fuck, they're gonna search the plane. They know I have all this shit on here. So let me just down the pills that I have. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you have either somebody else do it, throw them away, flush them down the toilet? Like,
there's a toilet in the plane.
that's what I thought, but apparently it sounded like there wasn't one. But I mean, I'm thinking there should be.
In a water
If it's a
bottle.
private jet, it should be. There should be a bathroom in there. But yeah, I just think personally, like, the whole situation, like, I think he did what he did because he was nervous about getting caught up and like the parameters about what would go on. Because apparently he got a warning a couple months before doing the same shit. Yeah.
Come on, you gotta learn from me.
Yeah, he got a warning about that. So like, my thing is like, I really think like he was his own demise when it could have been avoided. And that's what fucking sucks and hurts, but rest easy, man.
I mean, yeah.
Juice.
Obviously, like, you know, you feel bad that somebody passed away, you know, nothing to glorify. But
Not
to me,
at
that
all.
was like the equivalent of suicide. It was self-inflicted. I mean, being the celebrity of his caliber, you can afford attorneys that can get you off.
Yeah.
Without you even having to go to jail.
Yeah.
For that.
Literally,
All right, first
money
and foremost.
talks.
But
Money
then secondly,
talks.
even if hypothetically speaking, if you were to go to jail, like, would you rather, you know, go to jail for a few years or a few months, or to die for the rest of your life? You know, like,
It's not funny.
Die for
no,
the
like,
rest of
I'm
your
not even
life.
trying to be funny. But
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
not
like,
funny.
I'm just trying
Yeah.
to understand like where his
head was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
just
like,
it just doesn't make any sense because technically the argument could be made, like, if he had like a life insurance policy, right? His beneficiaries wouldn't get anything because they can make the argument that was suicide.
Oh my god.
Hey, alright.
wow, it's a big dog.
Yeah, man. So like, yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming in. You guys giving your 2 cents. You know, although this was by force, low key, you didn't have to. I kind of like just manipulated this episode and made it happen. But it's all good. I appreciate y'all for partaking in it. But yeah, going into 2020, is there anything that you guys would like to, like, you know, spread, share? What are you leaving behind? If you're leaving anybody behind, if you're leaving things behind, and what are you looking forward to for 2020? New year, new decade, to be honest.
Kevin.
That's all good.
Also, do you want a fried plantain and beans?
That's fine, yeah. I'll do
Should
that.
you make it for you guys?
Oh no,
You guys- you all
she's
wait.
gonna make it?
Yeah.
How long will it take?
She just fried the cocoa. The beans is ready.
Oh, okay. Alright, that's
So
fine.
give her 10-15 minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
You all eat?
Yeah.
We'll take it
You
to
look
go.
at me like
We'll take it to go.
We'll take it together.
We'll take it to
We'll
go.
take it
Because
together.
yes, it's gonna work.
you. What about you? You all go.
I'm with whatever.
You don't want it.
I'll take it.
But you didn't say
We
anything.
were just getting ready to leave. That's why.
So she shouldn't make it.
I mean,
Because he has to go to work.
Yeah, because we
He has to be
were
able to
about to
run
leave.
You
Yeah.
are
So,
running into making the love now.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
my
Then
dad's-
they're ready and
Alright. Got you.
Oh yeah, yeah, 2020. What are we taking in and what are we leaving behind?
Leaving behind being complacent, leaving behind those who don't support and add to your fuel and your desire to where you want to go.
Word.
Also, saving your money 2020 because there might be a recession.
Mhm.
Probably will be one.
Mhm.
So save your money.
Mhm.
That's all I can think of at the moment.
Word. Back on.
leaving behind all bad habits. broad enough category. So whatever your vices may be, you know, frivolous.
What you
got? But definitely leaving behind, as I said earlier, average thinking and self-limiting beliefs. Definitely want to keep on the grind. Just play offense in 2020, man. Play offense. Get your shit going to attack your vision, because like if you haven't noticed, there's a shift in, at least for me, and how I got phrased this. Just overall thinking of, you know, possibilities, like this 8-year-old children making $26 million on YouTube. On YouTube.
Speaking of YouTube, but yeah,
it's like and subscribe. and if you look at the stats, it's like the kid only got 0.0036% of the views of how many people viewed it. So 2020, pay attention to the numbers, do the math, man. Like it's do some work, you know, just focus on your vision. It's not as far as it seems, but it's also not as close either, especially if you're doing nothing. So in the barbershop, old man told me, he said, I was at the gym and I was wondering why my legs were so weak. I wasn't doing anything. Legs. It's just that simple. So play offense 2020.
Play offense. I like it.
And everybody, man, like, I just want to say thank you. Even for the 1 viewer, even for the 2 viewers, even for the strangers out there that support me and give me all the love. Give us all the love. I never will take ownership of the Jiggy Show as a single thing. It's a us thing. And I've said this since the beginning. I said this before even the Jiggy Show existed. I said this on my first podcast called, what's that show called? But the Jiggy Show and this whole podcast thing that I do is for all of us. And hopefully you guys take some pride in this, whatever you may call this artistry, whatever it is. I hope you guys take some ownership, because like this is really what I think can push us forward. Just having conversations that we feel the need, like having conversations that we don't have, and just having conversations that are uncomfortable, man. Like that's the whole thing about the Jiggy Show, is just pushing that envelope and spreading awareness. So like for everybody out there, man, if you ever tuned in, if you haven't even for the people that text me about, even for the people that don't support me, even for the people that like, and support can go different ways. Even if you just text me about like, yo, I gotta watch your show, I haven't done it yet. Thank you. And thank you for everybody out there, man. And if everybody can grab a glass right now, I just want to give like do a toast for 2K19 for the people that
I have nothing in here.
Pour up a little bit, bro.
I had stuff to go to work, by the way.
And we're also a bad influence in Kevin's life, because there's a chance that he might. Never mind. Yeah.
Jesus is Lord, just know that.
Yeah, man, just like shout out to you guys, shout out to K19, everybody good and bad. Like I know we are always trying to get to the next level, and for everybody out there that's watching, keep pushing, keep going forward. And like life may not always be peachy, but as long as you wake up the next day and try it over again, and you don't give up and you just keep pushing, I promise you'll get there. And I just want to say thank you and shout out to K19, and let's make sure 2020 is a better year than it was to K19. And yeah, man, that's all love. Thank you. Subscribe, follow, and before we cut off, give your IGs too, so people can find you.
Pharaoh KO PHARAOH_. Actually, it might not be underscore, it might just be a KO after that. But
dang, son.
If you know, you know.
Then your turn.
David Beckham, NAYBID Beckham, like my dad. Son. No. Is that your handle?
No. Hey, first name AKIL_ last name
Jones.
There it is.
And yeah, man, it's the Jiggy Show. Please tune in, and thank you for everybody for just a hell of a year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's make 2020 the greatest. We out.
Is this thing on?